Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 172. We just finished talking to Arushale. And she has had a dream. So that was really, honestly, kind of like heartwarming scenario to go through. That was very neat. Oh, hell yeah, we can actually ask people. Hey, how's it going, Jay? Alright, well, fuck, yeah, why not? I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as the commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of? I doesn't seem at all surprised by the question. Well-being, prosperity, and dwarven whiskey. I once had a taste of the stuff they distill under the mountains. Since then, I've dreamed of getting a still like the ones they use. But they're secretive and don't share their inventions. A pity.
Let's see what we can do.
Interesting. At the tail end of Demon Souls, grinding out some humanity items for when Mitch and you do co-op New Game Plus. Neat. Very neat.
Here we go.
Neither of them are my cats. They are both your cats. Both your cats. Both of them be yours. Dinosaur. Need to sit on here in a little bit.
Ow!
Okay. Born Autumn Haze is dead. So is Kaylessa. It was very sad.
I can handle it.
I guess we're gonna go around town and talk to people and see who we can, hear things from. Wider variety of substitute cats. I have a whole heaping helping of wider variety of substitute cats. I'm just too lazy to actually do anything with them. Huh? I mean, Jay says I do, but
And a new toy?
I'm actually pretty fine with it. Alright, what do you dream of? When I get rich, I'll retire. I'll go to Taldor. Ooh, where's Taldor? Mighty Empire of Taldor once stretched from the Arcadian Ocean to the border of the Padishah Empire of Kalesh. Eredin himself was said to walk among the people of Taldor, and his religion, a shining beacon unto the world, radiated outward from Taldor's gilded capital of Apara. Taldor's ancient armies of exploration established footholds for the empire throughout Golarion, so Rome analog. Its mighty phalanxes marched for thousands of miles during the Shining Crusade to beat back the Whispering Tyrant. Now, Taldor is a stunted remnant of its former glory, having lost control of its daughter territories, and is almost ignored by the powerful countries of today, which assume it will continue its slow decline for at least another century. Okay, go to Taldor and buy a villa by the sea from some broke noble. Maybe even buy their title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even ancient Taldan emperors will envy me from the afterlife. I'll have a pipe organ in my dining hall room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps and bells. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, well, let's go talk to Hylor, because he's in here.
Can't make the demons wait.
I like that they gave us a list. Oh, you pulling out particulars? Aw, shit. Shinies. We got some shinies. What do you dream of? I'd give everything away to see my lovely little girl Lori one last time. That's fucking sad, Hylor. Ay, ay, ay. That's fucking sad. Nura? Oh, do you only need a couple? Because it looks like we've completed. But I would prefer to talk to everyone. It's the long load. Lippin' dots. Oh shit! It's the beacon. This is where they put it. Interesting. What do you dream of? So many young men and women have laid down their lives in this war. They came here young and fearless, just to wind up dead. Them all back to life. That's my dream. Sad.
Let's see
That's
what we
sad. Ulrun. Inquisitor glowers at you from under his bushy gray brows. There are rumors going around that the commander isn't just keeping a demon in his party, but he's also been seen paying court to her. This is idle chatter, I hope. Yeah, no, I won't hide it. I'll talk straight up about it. Arushale has repented of her sins. I'm trying to lead her towards a good moral life. A noble aim, but alas, an unattainable one. The demoness is no repenting sinner. Be vigilant, or else she will seduce and corrupt you. What do you dream of? Do I dream of? I suppose there can only be one answer. I dream of seeing every damned cultist burn on a pyre. Every last one of them. That's a fucked up dream. That's the fucked up dream. Why are you obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why, you ask? Because our enemies are everywhere. I dream of Genie. Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and cultists. They're masters of deception. They worm their way into your favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. Were it not for me, Canabras would have been captured long ago, not by force, but by deception. Now listen to what I am about to tell you. It was a long time ago. I was very young then, and I had just joined the Crusade. Back then, Canabras didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day, at dawn, a group of refugees came up to the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in, and why not? For no one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city, if you came from Mindev or if you'd hauled yourself here from across the sea. The Crusade accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion, we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they just threw the blood from afar, spattering the wardstone from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast, Minago is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks. The creature was right, too. We let our guard down. We got what we deserved. That bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre. It was burned into the town folks' memories. We're well aware of this. After that, Canabras adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies. We drove them all out of the city. You didn't drive them all out of the city. That's the thing, though. You persecuted people, innocent or guilty, right? Did you catch freaking cultists? Yeah. Did you murder innocent people? Yeah. Did your murdering of innocent people achieve the goal of getting all the cultists? Nah. Absolutely it did not. We haven't had any troubles since. We literally... we haven't had any troubles since? They infiltrated the city and corrupted the wardstone, my dude. Do you forget that part? Many have come here, even the Balor Karamzada, and they have all been sent back straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Daskari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through the Canabras defense. What did he do? He left again. We retook the city. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do. Alright. I hate Holren. How's things going in Canabras? Rebuilding. I think we've read all of these things. I think the game is doing that thing again where it's like the NPC has moved to a new location, so it treats it as if all of these tags are new. We've read all of that. But we did get to ask him about his dreams, which are fucked up. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of in this mindset of like, maybe it's a bad thing, right? To ask bad people what they dream about, because that could influence Arushale in a negative way, right? If she tries to mimic what they do. But at this point, I'm kind of curious just to see what everyone says. What do you dream of? I hope a swarm of Vescivores takes over Dresden and feasts on your bones. Pleasant as always, Nira. Orgus, Irabeth, Anevia. Oh god, we haven't spoken to Horgus since we killed Camellia. Or had Camellia killed, rather. That's, Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I heard that Camellia is gone. Orgus stands with his head lowered. His shoulders tremble slightly, but his voice is firm. I understand, and I don't blame you. Camelia's been walking on a knife's edge for a long time. There's no one to blame for herself. No one to blame but herself. I can't talk today. I'm tripping all over my tongue. But tonight I shall get tremendously drunk. Please leave me, Knight Commander. I feel bad for him. I mean, that was his daughter. What do you dream of? I'm well past my prime. I've seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself. But I don't want to get old. However, if one has enough money, one can bribe time itself. Take Queen Galfrey. I wish I could afford the magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century. Yeah, seems sus. I think Arsino... Wait. Can't make the demons. No, Arsino's not over here. This is Arsino's way over here. Irabeth and Nivea, storyteller. Okay, so not that many more to go. Bum 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 bum. What is it you dream of? That is a rather strange question indeed, but if it's an order, I will answer. There's a saying, one can't win a war and keep their gloves white, yes? I do understand that there isn't much time and energy left for landscaping when you're fighting hordes of demons to death every day, but Abaddon knows how I'd love to see Dresden neat and tidy for just one day. No missing cobbles in the street, everything sparkling clean, flower beds booming, all the lawns trimmed, glory and order instead of all this filth. That's honestly, that's a perfectly acceptable dream. Truth be told. What do I dream of? I dream of all sorts of things. Like, I dream of everything. I do have reoccurring dreams, but they tend to be like cyclical. right? Like I'll have a reoccurring dream over the course of like, have it a few times over the course of like a month or two. But then I don't have it anymore. But I think I dream of relatively normal stuff, truth be told. You rarely ever remember your dreams to the point to where you don't think you have them at all. I did that for a period. I had that for a period of time. Like, I think I tell this story to anyone who I start talking about dreams to. But I used to have nightmares really, really bad when I was a kid. And I prayed the nightmares away, basically, right? Like I basically begged to God, to not have nightmares anymore, and then I just basically stopped dreaming, period. And I did that for a very long time, basically until I was like, from around age 12 or 13, probably up until I was early 20s. And then, like, I had this moment where I was, again, talking to someone about dreams, and I was like, yeah, I don't really dream. And then I started thinking about it more and more, and I recalled that time in my youth. And after that, I kind of started dreaming again. So I don't know if I actually, like, mentally blocked myself from, probably not from dreaming, but from, like, remembering my dreams or whatever. But I remember dreams. It's if I try to remember dreams, I tend to remember them, though not for especially long. I used to dream journal. When you do, they're generally really fucked up. That's fair. So I think dreaming is like it's almost like everything else, right? The more you do it and the more you try at it, the better you get at it, right? So like actively doing things like dream journaling, right? Like every morning that you wake up, you just write down anything that you remember, right? And even if it's nothing, right? You just write down, don't remember dreaming about anything, right? Next day, don't remember dreaming about anything. Next day, don't remember dreaming about anything. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You're gonna get something eventually, right? Because it'll be stuck in your head as you go to sleep. You'll start to think about dreaming, and eventually your consciousness will hit on something, and it's like snagging something. So you just, okay, into the journal, repeat. You don't remember your dreams too often, although you have recurring dreams that you're back in high school or college and haven't done any of my assignments for the whole semester. The undone work scenario is such a common dream. Even from like just the school situation, like I absolutely, I'm 35, I still will occasionally have dreams where I'm in school and I haven't done an assignment, or I can't remember what's supposed to be on a test, or what have you. Yeah, absolutely. You don't think you care to start remembering your dreams normally? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I will find that, like, or I found when I was doing things like dream journaling and stuff like that, I dabbling in like lucid dreaming, that type of thing. I don't think I ever really like got full control of like lucid dreamings, but I have had a couple, and generally I find that like the more I focused on it, the more positive my dreams were and the more interesting that they were and things like that. But it's also work. It's legitimately like anything else. It's working at something, So, anyways, let's hit up the storyteller with what he dreams about. I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time, especially not when beside you I hear the weightless tread of a succubus who has stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dreams will disappoint you, child. Still, I will answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I have gathered swarm in my head. My mattress becomes hard like stone and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker. Although I suppose it's not about the bed. Well, that's a bummer. Found a page. Fantastic. Alright, Irabeth and Anevia are the only ones left. So let's go get them. Whoop-a-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Here we go.
Here we go. What do you dream of? I don't keep secrets from you, Commander. I used to think reclaiming Dresden was a hopeless dream, but now, thanks to you, even winning this war seems possible. Still, the victory is our common cause, the dream of the entire Crusade forces. My personal dream is more modest. Putting an end to Baphomet's Templars once and for all. Modest? To prevent them from invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with their deceit. That is not exactly a modest dream. Rearmament is another thing we'd do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that Mindev's coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can't order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get half a ton of cold iron. Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantine, then. Or 2. That would be enough for... The Paladin is busy doing the calculations. That's funny. The Templars, the weapons, adamantine... So many wishes at once. That seems very likely for Irabeth to be focused on the war effort. What do you dream of? What else could I desire when I have my Beth? Anevia thinks for a moment, smiling, then looks over your shoulder and gives a cheeky wink. Arushale, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine. I'll act like I never saw you. So, Commander. War's no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when the war is over, you mean? We'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting the fresh bread out the oven. Big steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking when the war is over, I'm gonna build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread just like that. Fuck yeah. That's
I can handle
awesome.
it.
Okay, I'm actually really interested to see how this works out. I'm kind of concerned that because we talked to everyone, her dreams are going to be fucked up. Because there were some not great scenarios in there. Hellrun and Nura, to say the least. Is she... I guess she's probably going to be back in...
Beautiful. Here all week.
He's here all week. That's not true. You're here 1 day a week. Alrighty then.
Let's see what we can do.
To Ruchelet? I asked some of the city's people about their dreams. Is this enough for you? Yes. Can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now. Let's go. I want to show you everything I got. I don't want to see all of those things. That's not great. Oh. It's actually very, very interesting, but it's also bad. Arushale's dream is... Oh, see, like the pyre of burning people? Arushale's dream is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents, and images. The smell of Anevia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the Templar's flesh blood from her wife's dream. The bell and harp strings produce the sweet melodies the one-eyed devil wished for. The storyteller's luxurious bed makes your eyelids heavy, and the trimmed-down lawn on which it stands would have filled Arsinoe's heart with utter joy. You see how many things are in here? Now I too can dream like an immortal. Definitely don't want to do this one. But I am somewhat curious here, right? Like... I want to be positive, but I don't want to be dismissive, right? Like, I want to inquire about what she thinks this is going to achieve. None of these dreams are your own. What's the point in collecting other people's reveries? See, I didn't want to be rude. I need to be so harsh. It's my first dream ever. The miracle I'm able to have one at all. I would have never collected all these dreams without you. I'd like to take a closer look. Feel free to explore my dreams and do tell me if they look like the things mortals dream about. Maybe you'll give me some hints on how to make them better. I don't like that happened. Honestly. Is this... Should be. Where we came back. Be positive. That dude! I have no cat. Oh, that's not true. I do have a cat. He's just way... Well, I mean, he's technically there. He's just way over here. So, you know. Fighting. We gave him some catnip earlier, so he's a little, like, feisty at the moment. So... Yeah, he was having a pretty good time of it earlier. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's try this again, and we'll be positive this time, so as to not, I don't know, feel bad when we criticize. I didn't mean to, like, I wasn't trying to criticize her scenario. I was trying to, like, investigate her intent. Genuinely happy for you. Thank Desna, and thank you for your help. And then she tells us to investigate anyways. How's Pathfinder going? It's going pretty good. We ran around the city and we asked a bunch of people about their dreams so that Arushale could stock her little dream world with new dreams. And some things are not pleasant. Some things are really bad. Ravenous Greater Shadow. I don't remember that. Ravenous Greater Shadow. That actually, like, I don't remember that being one of the dreams. Huh. Okay. Questionable. Carriage full of sparkling adamantine. Alive. Oh, right. Whoever killed these Templars, they did it cleanly and without necessary violence. Interesting. This magic weapon was enchanted to eradicate demons. Equipped with this, your soldiers would have carved through the enemy ranks like a hot knife through butter. Beautiful. We have a bunch of those. Honestly, I feel like, you know, the arsenal that we've acquired, we could just outfit an elite retinue within the crusade, and they could just fuck up a bunch of demons. Demonic insects are still screeching their delirious hymn to the abyss.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. Rejuvenation potion glitters like a tiny sun trapped in a bottle. Except it... Okay, I was gonna say, it doesn't, because I can't see the damn thing. Amber-colored liquid from a bewildering aroma is dripping steadily from the pipe in the pot still. Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's fucked up. Fresh baked bread gives off a breathtakingly savory smell. Musical instruments look like they're ready to start playing by themselves. The faces of burning cultists are distorted with pain and suffering. Unfortunate. Pavement is not merely swept clean, it is thoroughly washed with soap. The lawn is trimmed so neatly that not a single blade of grass sticks out. Okay, well, y'all really didn't represent that well. I'm just saying. Soft bed is tempting you to have a little rest. I am concerned because I do not know whose that is. One-Eyed Devil is the music, Storyteller's the bed, Arsino is the cobbles, Hylor is his daughter, Nura is the Vescivore, Helrun is the pyre, the burning cultists. Orgus is the potion of life, right? Char is the revived Templars. Irabeth is the weapons and the adamantine. Anevia is the bread. I was generic. I was just like success and you know, right? Like this is sketch. This is sketch. Yep, I fucking knew it. This is more, this is something else. Where are you, my darling? We used to be as happy as the canopy of the stars. Go away. Let me have a taste of your sweetest venom one last time. Yeah, that is not a... That's a demon. Or something. That is not supposed to be a Ruchelet in a Ruchelet's dream. Or is it actually a Ruchelet, like, her having a nightmare? Like, an honest-to-goodness nightmare? You open your eyes to find a Ruchelet looking at you wide-eyed. The demon is breathing heavily. Droplets of sweat glitter on her pale face. She does not notice right away that she is squeezing your palm with her delicate, burning fingers. But when she does, she turns red and jerks her hand back instantly. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. I didn't want you to... I didn't even want to see that myself. Yeah, who was that? Again, I want to be nice, but I want information. Who was that? An old friend from days long, long gone. That's Shadow. I wanted to erase him from my memory once and for all. Nickname he gave me, Venomous Butterfly, was the last thing I ever wanted to hear again. I tried to forget about all that, and I almost succeeded, and now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything was going so well. Arushale shakes her head. This must be what mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world. But will I be brave enough to enter it again, knowing that he is waiting for me there? There are so many things I still have to learn. Mortals usually find ways to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for your help, and sorry that you had to watch that awful spectacle unfold. The succubus gets to her feet. Now please excuse me. I need some time alone to think about everything I've just seen. Alright, quest complete. Interesting. Like, that's legitimately interesting stuff. I never really... I mean, I know she mentioned it earlier, but I never really thought about what going down the path of Arushale trying to learn how to dream, basically. Okay, what are we doing next? I think we've got a couple of... Yeah, we've definitely got a couple of quests that we need to try to finish up. So this is something that we have to do via the crusade. Right? We were supposed to find something that belonged to Terendelev. And apparently we have failed to do that. We need to go back to Winter Sun for the whole Myanmar thing. Seek and ye shall find. We need to go to the Temple of Erastil. That's the Midnight Fane scenario, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about More Than Nothing. We don't have to worry about Finian's Awakening. Middle game, we need to still do that. And the rest of these, we do not have to worry about. Cool. Alright. We're gonna make a pit stop at the jeweler.
Can't make the demons wait.
For bulk selling. Wow. Nearly 3,000 pounds of just random shit. A lot of that's massive, like, chunks of armor, basically. Nice. That's a easy way to get through a lot of that stuff. Anything that has a bunch of numbers on it means that it's just meh. Well, not meh, actually, technically, but, like, do we need 17 rings of protection plus 1? Probably not. Okay, cool. Right.
Beautiful.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to go adventuring out into ye wild none. Each party member, most party members have 10 fingers. That's true. I mean, if I could put multiple rings of protection on and it worked, I would totally do that. I think we're pretty happy with our party, honestly. I do like Lan, I do like Woljuf, I do like Dayrin, right? Like, I could see us mixing them in whenever, but right now I think we're good on who we're playing with. Alright. Okay, we want to check the Crusade. Decrees. Truth about Kaelessa. Takes 10 days to resolve. We have 2 more days on the Fate of Soulshear, so as soon as this is done, we will jump into line with the Truth about Kaelessa. We need to do this stuff. So, logistics. How do I increase logistics? What gives... Is logistics actually like building stuff? I think logistics might actually be building stuff. Whoops. Oh shit. I didn't mean to leave that screen. Let's do map. Buildings. And, okay. I wish I didn't have to go into every port in order to build things. I wish there like I wish I could just tab and be like build this, this, etc. Probably just gonna do a hospital. Supply center and hospital. Yeah. Oh, increases logistics. Alright, so I just need to spam out a bunch of buildings, basically. Everywhere that I can. Citadel in. We'll want to do a hospital here as well. If I could just like tab, build, tab, build, tab, build, then I could go through this stuff really quick. This place is a warehouse. We have to be beyond a certain size to build a warehouse. Monument. Shelter. Teleportation circle could be cool here. Have a sanctuary? Can't build a sanctuary. Okay, well, let's save for one day until we can build a sanctuary, and we'll come back here and build a sanctuary. Hopefully I won't forget. It's a fair likelihood. Okay, we've got Winter Sun. Right? We've got, that is just time. That we don't know. That is Winter Sun. That is Zerastral. That is at Dresden. And that is just, again, time. So let's go to... it actually marks it. It doesn't force you to guess. Oh well. Let's go ahead and save, and then there's a I. Oh right. I remember. Marksmen, Inquisitors. Okay, Paladins are here. The management of the Crusade army is very... Bleh. Oh, is it already here? It's one down, isn't it? Clerics absolutely can go to us. We will be happy to have another 18 clerics. Oh yeah? Marksman also can go to us. Down here. Alright, a little bit of organization fixed there. So it's really interesting that they count this group as... Is it because of the stone infantry? Because they're mythic units? They really considered that strong? Because the paladins aren't that strong. So that I think is gonna be it for this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. But bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.